No warning, no sound, just gone. 1 second, the riverbank is still. The next, two of the most dangerous animals alive are locked in a fight that has been playing out in this jungle for 10 million years. In one corner, a snake the length of a school bus. A mussel wrapped in scales, capable of crushing the life out of a 400-pound animal in under 60 seconds. The green anaconda. The largest snake on the planet. In the other, a cat that doesn't bite the throat. Doesn't go for the neck like every other big cat on Earth. It goes straight for the skull. One bite. Done. The jaguar. The Amazon's apex predator. The animal at the very top of the food chain. This isn't a fight about size. It isn't about speed. It's about one thing. Who makes the first mistake? And in the Amazon, nobody gets a second chance. The Amazon River Basin stretches across nearly 3 million square miles of South America. It is, by every scientific measure, the most complex and biodiverse ecosystem on the planet. But here, in the flooded lowlands, where the river spills into the forest and the swamp swallows the sky, there's only one law: kill or be killed. And even the killers aren't safe. The green anaconda is built for this borderland. Her eyes and nostrils sit high on her skull. She can stay almost completely underwater and still see everything on the bank above her. She doesn't chase prey. She doesn't need to. She just waits. Sometimes for days. Completely still. Invisible. Looking exactly like a waterlogged log drifting in the current. A full-grown female can hit over 550 pounds. She can stretch more than 26 feet long. But her real weapon isn't size. It's patience, and the ability to squeeze at over 90 pounds of pressure per square inch, enough to stop a heartbeat. The jaguar works completely differently. He moves, constantly. He patrols over 40 square miles of territory, rivers, floodplains, dense jungle, every single day. He knows this land the way you know the inside of your own home. And unlike lions, unlike leopards, unlike any other big cat alive, the jaguar hunts in the water. He swims between islands. He ambushes from submerged banks. He has been filmed diving underwater to catch fish. And when he kills, he doesn't go for the throat. He bites through the skull, one shot, straight into the brain, with a bite force of 1,500 pounds per square inch. The strongest of any big cat on Earth. It's the most efficient kill strike in the entire animal kingdom. These two animals share the same rivers. They drink from the same dark water. And sometimes they meet. It starts the way it always does out here, with nothing. A female anaconda has been motionless in a shallow inlet for 3 days. Not hunting, not moving. Her body is still processing a caiman she swallowed 4 days ago. A slow, internal fire, one that demands everything she has. From the surface, she looks like a dark coil of rope caught on a root. She looks like nothing at all. The jaguar arrives at dusk. He's walked this bank hundreds of times. He knows the smell of it, the sound of it, the way the light hits the water at this hour.
As dusk settles over the jungle,
he reads the surface, flat, still, catching the last red light of evening, and moves in to drink. The water explodes. In under a second, her jaws are locked around his left front paw. Not a hunting strike, a warning, a response. But the anaconda's body doesn't know the difference between a warning and a kill. The coils are already moving. Instinct, older than memory. Wrapping, tightening. Searching for the torso, the chest, the ribcage, the places where pressure becomes final. Every animal that has ever felt this has done the same thing. Pull back, panic, fight the coil, die. The jaguar doesn't pull back. He goes in, forward, into the water, into her, driving his weight down, not against the coils, but through them, pinning her mid-body against the riverbed before the loops can close. The water goes white. His right paw finds the back of her skull in the chaos. He doesn't hesitate. He bites. Not the body, not the coils, not the throat, the skull. The effect is immediate and absolute. Something severs in her nervous system, a signal that travels the wrong way down 26 feet of muscle, arriving garbled, incomplete, catastrophic. The coils don't release, they simply stop knowing what to do. She thrashes enormous, violent, filling the entire inlet with displaced water and sound, but the direction is backwards now. Away. Retreating. Her body spiraling into the deep water in long, uncoordinated waves. Gone. The Jaguar stands at the edge of the bank. Blood moves slowly down his left leg from the puncture wounds on his paw. He watches the water go still again. He doesn't follow her. He already won. Here's what most people miss about that fight. It wasn't luck. It wasn't even strength. It was evolution. Millions of years of two predators being forced to get better, faster, smarter, because the other one kept surviving. Scientists discovered something that shocked them when they started studying jaguars in the Amazon river systems. The jaguar's forearms are built completely differently from every other big cat on the planet. Thicker, more muscular, almost disproportionate, like something specifically designed for close quarters fighting in water against animals that wrap and squeeze. That isn't a coincidence. That's 10 million years of natural selection saying, if you're going to hunt in that river, you better be built for what lives in it. The skull-crushing bite tells the same story. When researchers studied jaguar attacks on black caimans, animals covered in some of the toughest armor in the natural world, they found something remarkable. Jaguars never go for the throat. Not once. Always the skull. Always the same spot. Against an anaconda, a throat bite is a death sentence. The snake has time to coil, time to squeeze, time to win. The jaguar bypassed all of that in one move. The anaconda, for her part, isn't poorly designed. She's extraordinarily designed for prey that panics. A capybara pulls back. A deer pulls back. A caiman thrashes and pulls back. Her whole system is built around using that backward panic against the animal. The prey's own survival instinct becomes the weapon that kills it. The jaguar lunged forward. One decision, under 1 second. That's the entire difference between predator and prey in the Amazon. It would be easy to watch this and see just a fight. Two animals, one winner. But that's not what this was. That anaconda retreated, but she's still out there. Right now, somewhere beneath the same river, coiled around a submerged root, healing in the dark. Snakes recover from things that would kill almost anything else. She will eat again. She will move through these same waters again. And the threat she carries, that silent, invisible pressure under every river surface, it never goes away. Every animal on this river feels it. They can't see it. They can't locate it. But they know something is down there. That feeling, that constant low-level uncertainty, changes everything. Where the capybara herd drinks, which bank the deer approaches, how long the caiman basks before slipping back under. None of them are making random choices. They are all responding to a threat they can't see but have never stopped sensing. Scientists call it a landscape of fear, and the jaguar, even when he's miles away, even when he's sleeping, is running it. Remove him, and the whole system breaks. Prey animals spread into spaces they've been avoiding for years. Vegetation disappears. Waterways change. The food chain doesn't just lose a link at the top. It unravels from every direction at once. Right now, about 60,000 jaguars remain in the Amazon basin. That sounds like a large number until you realize that a single jaguar needs up to 40 square miles just to survive. The entire Amazon, roughly the size of the continental United States, is being held together by a population of apex predators, small enough to fit inside one mid-sized American city. Take one territory, lose one jaguar. The ripple goes further than you'd ever expect. The Jaguar didn't move for a long time after the Anaconda was gone. Not resting, not celebrating, just standing at the edge of the bank, watching the water settle, reading the surface the way he reads it every single day of his life, looking for the next thing, the next ripple, the next moment
In the fading
that could
golden
turn
light,
in
the
under 4
relentless
seconds.
act of reading the world.
That's what survival
Processing
actually looks
invisible
like out here.
information,
Not
the
glory,
Jaguar waits.
not dominance, just present. The relentless, daily, never-finished act of staying alive in a place that is always, quietly, trying to end you. 3 weeks after this encounter, a trail camera 200 yards downstream picked up something researchers hadn't seen before. That same Jaguar, that same bank, standing completely still at the water's edge, at the same hour in the same fading light, looking at something just beneath the surface. The footage runs for 11 minutes. Neither animal moves, neither one leaves. He's still alive, still patrolling the same stretch of river. Researchers confirmed it last field season, and somewhere in that dark water below him, so is she. Which predator do you think survives the next encounter? Drop your answer in the comments. And if this one got you, hit subscribe, because this river has a lot more stories left to tell.